Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. Today, I'm going to be doing two readings, the ones that I did promise, and for Teresa and Sophie. I'm going to start with Teresa first, so bear with me with these notes. Okay, Teresa, you're Lyran and work with a team of Lyrans. Your mission is gathering intelligence. You are doing this in your etheric body. It's just like another vibrational frequency that you and your galactic team members do reconnaissance in. You are at your happiest moment when you are with your teammates. It is like reuniting with your kinship, playful in spirit, but take your job seriously because it is great importance to know what your enemy are, or let's just say your negative forces are contemplating. Okay, so you do a lot of reconnaissance with your galactic team members. You do this in a better frequency that you can connect with. You can't do this in your human form. Um, and there's reasons why. Now, we all know once we step out of this organic body, we're no longer obligated to go by the laws of interference, these galactic laws. We are at another heightened state. Um, we can be at our full potential. We can go back into other realms as well that this particular earth realm and their rules do not apply to. So this is how we operate. And a lot of people out there, you guys think that you're not doing your mission. You're doing it on so many levels. It's just that once you get back here, you have to play by this particular earth realm co-collective rules. And one of those rules are not being able to engage um, in this form with your other teammates, because they're at a level that they don't break these engagements, not unless they absolutely have to. Well, we know that the bad guys do this all the time. They don't care about interference. They've been doing this for so long now, but they create the hybrids to do their work so that they don't have to break those rules as well. Now, the negative forces also try their best not to break it because they are held accountable, and the good guys will go after them to collect that karma. But anyway, let me get back to the notes. Let me find my place. It's only when you come back you feel a loss and somewhat out of place. These are not mood swings, to say the least. These are actual feelings that you validate when you are out of the presence of the Lyrans. Saying this now will help you cope with these feelings. Seeing why can bring you comfort. Yeah, so what I did gather is that sometimes you feel like you feel out of place when you come back, okay? And sometimes you'll feel like you're going through mood swings, but you forget that you're with the Lyrans most of the times. You'll forget about it, and then when you get back here, uh it hits you on a soul level, and then you begin to feel out of place being around certain humans. you know Because the Lyrans, believe it or not, the Lyrans, they're playful in nature. You know, they are cat beings, but they do have their seriousness about themselves. You know, they take their job very serious, and not all Lyrans have the same mission. Not all Lyrans act the same. But it's only when you get around your galactic team, you feel so at home. You feel like, okay, now I'm out of that organic human body and I'm in my original uh, state of being on a soul level, and you just feel so comfortable being a cat being. And I can understand it. I truly understand it. CNY can bring you comfort. You also have two hybrid children, the ages of 14 and 16, boy and girl, human hybrid Lyran. On a deeper level, you know this. It's only when the human population is back here on Earth we forget. Same thing like I was saying, we forget about being on these missions. We forget it all. Sometimes we get that recall, and then we begin to remember certain things. Um, you guys call it the dream state. To me, that there are no. When we say dreams, it's been so downplayed as if it's fictional. It's not. It's on a soul level. We travel outside the body. We bring that information back. Same thing with remote viewers. We are able to put our mind in this deep meditation state, and then we project our conscience out. We can go anywhere because we vibrate at that conscience level. So it's not a dream when we are fully awake, and then we can project outside the body. It's the same thing with the soul. When the body is at rest, the soul doesn't need sleep. It's only the organic body that needs sleep. And then we travel. We like the hell with this body. Okay, put it to rest, and then we out of here. Okay, so you do have a hybrid children from the ages of 14 to 16. It's a boy and a girl, human and Lyran. Okay, it's only when we back here in the human population that we forget. I know it sucks, but Earth Realm have rules of engagement. Same thing that I was just talking about. This will change once humanity grow up as a whole and accept we are not alone in the universe. But have been a part of it all since the beginning. Spiritual journey incarnation is one and the same. They both go hand in hand, lifetime after lifetime. Yeah, so it's like I was saying, guys, we operate on so many levels. This is just one of many levels that we operate. We operate on a multi-dimensional level. We operate um, within these timelines. And I told you about the timelines, you know, how I jump from timeline to timeline, where it is me somewhere else. I could have the same partner, but in that timeline, we probably not married. And then in another timeline, I could be with someone that's totally different, or I can be single. And I've been in timelines where I am single and I'm dating, dating other females. I have a whole nother life outside, and I get to go to those timelines. Same thing with the military. I can operate on those levels too. Same thing with the Galactic Council. I operate on those levels. You guys do the same thing too, whether you realize it or not. All you need to understand is that once you begin to open up your mind and accept who we are on a spiritual level and then on a multidimensional level, then those things start opening up to you. Okay. But if we consciously cut ourselves off, if we begin to doubt ourselves, then it's naturally we're not gonna be open to those things. Okay, it's just like being in front of a door, and we choose whether to open those doors or to keep them closed. Okay, it's all choice. It's all choice. So let me get to Sophia. Your information also too was unique, and it has everything to do with your name as well. I'm finding more and more, the more I do these readings, the more I find out more about myself and my capabilities. But Sophia, you're going to be the last reading I do for a while. I do need to take a break from these readings. So let me get to it. And every mother out there, I want to say Happy Mother's Day. You guys are truly needed. You are holding this female energy that we need. You guys are nurturing, and you should be praised for that nurturing energy that you guys carry. Um, you just bring so much love and joy to this world on so many levels. And I know a lot of you guys do not feel appreciated, but just know you are appreciated. Whether we say it or not, we hold you with love and honor and that respect. Whether it's not validated in the way that you truly deserve, just know that we're still learning. We're still learning, and don't be so hard on those that do not show it in the way that you need it to be shown. Just know that it is there. Okay, and you guys are special and needed, and we want you. Okay. Okay, let's start with Sophia. Sophia, you hold this joyful motherly energy about your aura. It's one of nature, but inquisitive and adventurous. Okay, so you hold this motherly energy. Um, you're very curious about things and very adventurous. That's very unique for females to have. Okay, you are very curious about things that draw your attention. You will seek to understand things at its full potential. Constellation Virgo, aquatic amphibian being, is one of your incarnations I was able to tap into. Now, when I tapped into this, uh, it first took me to that constellation of Virgo, and where you had one of your incarnation on what I consider it's more water planet, but they do have certain sections where there is land. Uh, think you was a female in that lifetime as well. I find that most of your incarnations you've been female. Okay, let's go back into the notes. Sophia has everything to do with your feminine energy, and Virgo, feminine energy, wise and hold wisdom. So you too hold divine feminine energy, have incarnated to help Gaia, Mother Earth, hold that energy. So your whole thing, what I did find is that a lot of your incarnations have been female, and I think just like the last reading with Luna, you guys, the female energy from other places have come here because they hold a lot of that high frequency that Gaia needed, because of when when Lemuria fell, Atlantis rose with the male energy, and then that fell as well, because it was male. The planet became more male dominant energy. So, and they kept that here. So you guys started to incarnate. We didn't need a whole bunch. We needed balance. And it was becoming, Earth was becoming unstable with male dominant energy. And we all know this, from the past and right up to now. It's now becoming, because of what you ladies are doing, uh, bringing that feminine energy back. Just don't masculate your energy, because it covers up who you really are and what your mission is here. And I couldn't say this at a better time on Mother's Day. The softness, the nurturing, the love, the caring, that whole feminine energy is so needed to balance out this male energy that was done on purpose to destroy the planet. So when we get angry with each other, when we have these futile disagreements, okay, well, that's fine, but do not hold that energy. Do not carry it with you. Learn from it and then move from it, because it can be influenced by other entities that your eyes just cannot see, and they are around you all the time. But with the female energy and the male energy to balance everything out and to keep elevating that and learning from each other is so important at this time. Both energies are needed. Both energies are needed. The inner conflict is not needed. Unconditional love for male and female energy is needed, and respecting it, honoring it, and loving it is needed. So we have to keep that stuff in mind. If we go through these little subtle arguments, get over it, and then learn from it. Just because we have an argument or disagreement does not mean that it is the end of who we are in a relationship. If you are going to be strong, if you want to learn, then understand that arguments does not mean that it's time to quit. Do not throw in the towel just because of one or two arguments. Have those arguments. It's going to test your strength. It's going to test your love. Do not be those type of people that give up on what's really important. And always know that there's always something sinister behind that. It has nothing to do with your soul or his soul. It's something else. It's another force out there that will influence you to divide. So on this day, I want to honor all the mothers that are living and all the mothers that are past. You guys left a legacy, and see that legacy all the way through. See it through your children, because it's there and it's valid. So I love, honor, and respect all of you guys. Have a wonderful Mother's Day.